What's up, buddy?
What's up, dude? Called your shot, called for an Apex main event, and you got it. Were you surprised that it came so quickly?
A little bit, yeah. No, I thought it was cool. I kind of wanted something that was just gonna put me out there more. You know what I mean? I love the Apex. It's done me well. Do I want to be in front of a crowd? I do. I do miss the crowd. I got it back in the Cater fight. I was like back at the Apex, and it's okay. You know what I mean? But I'm truly blessed. I'm truly happy for the opportunity UFC's given me. I won't take this for granted. So thank you guys for looking at me and just seeing like, all right, let's give this guy an opportunity. So I like that.
Can you talk about the thought process of, obviously you're on this big win streak, a win over Calvin Kattar, who's been a staple for a long time. I feel like you could have maybe waited a little bit, got someone high, but you chose to get the main event, and you got David Onama, who's one spot below you. Was it just to get a main event and to stay active?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. No discredit to Onama. Onama's good. He's kind of like me. He's a dark horse in the division. He's tough. Not many people really know who he is too. So he's gonna show up. He's gonna be a problem. But yeah, as far as the way everything kind of went down, I was kind of hoping for something a little bit further ahead. You know what I mean? It's not a hit on him. It's just, you want to advance your career. It's about you. You know what I mean? And that's how the sport operates. But also, Volk's too busy cooking. You know what I mean? So he's holding everybody up at the top. So he just needs to make a decision. Just pick somebody. I don't know. Just pull it out of a hat. Somebody, right? Because they're all waiting. Get the division going again. You know what I mean? So at the top, I feel like we can still fight. So that's what we're doing.
When they did give you the name David Onama, and then you look at the matchup, on paper, it's just a banger of a fight. Did that get you excited?
Yeah, I think that's kind of what kind of gave me that itch to just go ahead and just go for it. You know what I mean? I think that this should be a good one for the fans. I do think that we're both kind of underrated. I think this is something that we're both going to be beneficial for doing, right? Just going to step it in and put it on a good Apex show. Like I said, it'd be nice if it was in like an arena, but you know what? Apex is good. We still got to do the same damn thing, right? So, yeah.
He was in here earlier, and he said he doesn't plan on grappling. He's just going to stand and bang with you. Obviously, it's a mixed martial arts fight, and it goes everywhere. You don't grapple a lot, but you do, I guess, when you need to. Are you going to stand there and bang with him too?
Why not? Why not? Who don't want to see that?
How do you see this fight kind of playing out, and how do you get your hand raised on Saturday?
Hitting him way more than he hits me. Go in there and just put it on him, right? So I think it's gonna be a scrap. I plan it to be a scrap. I think that for him to say he won't take me down. Let's say that there is chances, okay? And this is MMA, so I won't put that in, just like, oh, he's not gonna do that, you know what I mean? I can't do that, you know what I mean? So I'll be ready for anything that he has to bring to the table.
Is that a roundabout saying that you're gonna make him shoot first?
You can take it however you want to take it, that's on you. You can decide if you want to take it that way or not. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna test his chin, and he's gonna try to do the same thing. This is what we do, right? It's like, so he's like, I'm gonna go knock you out. I'm like, so you weren't before? You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, just freaking, we're gonna do this. Let's do it. All right, let's agree to that.
That's fair. Last year for me, you mentioned that the division is kind of stuck at the moment with Volk. Who do you think? Obviously, you're gonna say yourself, but who do you think should fight Volkanovski next?
I think if you're a purist, I think Masvidal probably should get it. I don't think people want to see that guy get it. I don't think UFC wants to see you get it. But if you want to do right by somebody in your company, you probably kind of have to. And you just have to trust that the champ is going to do what he does and go out there and win that fight. You know what I mean? At that point, the champ's a champ for a reason. I think Masvidal is good. I think that he's solid, but he's definitely showed chinks in his armor. And I think that, throughout a few different fights, dude's a stellar grappler. There's no doubt about it. But there's other things that you can definitely pick on a little bit and hopefully find success in that. Diego did pretty good with him, and that was like on what, a week notice? You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to like hate on him. It just is what it is. Obviously, we want fan favorite, fights happening. We want the bang. We want the zazz, the fireworks. Like his fight with Aljo, I respected it because I understand what's going on. But it's almost like when you're speaking another language. You know what I mean? Like if I know Spanish, I mean this dude are talking in Spanish. We both understand. But what about everybody else around? They're like, bro, like why aren't you punching him in the face? You know what I mean? That's what's going on. And that's the issue he has. So maybe he needs to go to a boxing school and try to work on his hands or go do something. He's not helping his case at all. So I think, in my personal opinion, I think you need Yair and you need Diego to square off. You need Masvar and Liron to square off. And the winner of those two fights, I wouldn't say like make it a tournament, but whoever won more decisively, at least in the UFC's eyes, should get it. That would be my personal opinion because everybody's just waiting. So if you're just going to wait, figure out a way to get someone to fight Volk. Or Volk can just be like, I'll fight him. That's not hard either, right? It's like, I'll fight him. My opinion.
What does a main event win over David Onama do for you going into 2026?
Gets me a heavyweight title fight. And who is it? Aspinall? He's got something coming.
I like it. And finally for me, how cool has it been to see Diego Brando have this late career resurgence, knocking off all these prospects and just doing his damn thing?
Yeah, man, I think he's messing up someone's plans. You know what I mean? I love that. You know what I mean? Because Diego, he's a dear friend of me. He would be here if they would let him. But I'm trying to get him back here, man. I feel like he's deserved it. I feel like he's earned it. He's changed a lot of different things in his life. I know he's trying his best to fight better, fight more aggressive. Who doesn't want to see that in the UFC? We all want to see smoke, coming from everybody. And I think that Diego does that. I'd love to see him finish his career here. So if anybody's listening, you know what? Invite him over, have a talk, have a discussion. I think that'd be good. I also want to see my buddy Manolo Zacchini fight too, because he's been on standby too, so he's waiting for that opportunity. So if anybody wants to fight Manolo, I think he'll be obliged to fight.
Good luck, man.
You mentioned Aspinall. I want to get your thoughts. A lot of people have kind of came out and criticizing him for stopping the fight or not continuing the fight after that eye poke. Do you feel that that's unfair and justified that he should have continued? What were your thoughts on that?
Have you ever been poked in the eye?
Yeah, it sucks.
Try fighting the best guy in the world across from you. You'd probably think twice about trying to fight with one eye, right? I don't hate his decision. Do I understand why people are not happy with his decision? Absolutely. People would pay money to go watch you fight with one eye if needed. You know what I mean? So I get it. But for his career, does that benefit him? No. Maybe he lost a couple fans? Does it still hurt him? I don't know. He's already the heavyweight champion of the world, man. Like, what more do you have to gain? So you go on and you fight somebody, someone, pokes you in the eye. That's tough, bro. That's tough because, people are like, oh, he should have kept going. I'm like, dog, like, you can't even drive with one eye, bro. Like, what makes you think we can go out there and fight with both eyes? You know what I mean? Without both eyes, So that's kind of my thoughts on it. Wish him the best, but I'm sure they'll rematch that.
Yeah. That's a great way of thinking about it. You're like, if you got one eye, you're not going to get in the car and operate. Why try to fight somebody in that same situation?
And that dude's literally trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just like, yeah, we're just going to just, pull over on the side of the road until I can see. It's like, nah, like, I still can't see. I don't know. He's still wearing an eye patch and stuff. Yeah. Bisping's lost an eye. Yeah. I know several people that have had detached retinas from eye pokes and stuff. It's a serious thing. It's like, oh, bro, you can still see. You got another eye. Okay, bro. All right. Okay.
You mentioned that the division, your division, doesn't have a lot of movement up top, but do you think with a nice decisive win here that it still could possibly push you up into the top 10?
No, I don't think so. I think when I beat Cater, I was 11. I think it'll give me that spot again. But I think it would allow me to fight someone that is in the top 10. So that's, I guess, the benefit of that matchup happening. Like I said, the biggest success of this whole entire situation is being able to get a headline spot so that people can see who I am. And if you don't know, now you're able to see how I fight, what I bring to the table. I feel like the UFC's like throwing out more of my highlights now. People are seeing it like, oh wow, this guy's actually pretty good, you know. And I think that's cool because I get a little bit more credit. And I feel like people like, regardless of the situation, people see me, and I think I've just been discounted so much in my career that it's kind of nice to kind of get that like fist bump. You're like, oh okay, yeah, he's good. You know what I mean? So I'll take that. I'll take it.
When are we going to get that submission highlight that we're able to see?
Bro, I'm going to throw in a freaking Peruvian necktie and just smoke Charles Oliveira with it. You know what I mean? So just wait for the matchup.
I love it. Keys to the victory on Saturday. What really needs to happen to make sure that you get your arm raised on Saturday?
Just punch him hard in the face. So hard. Really hard. I think that's do it. I think that's going to do it.